What's going on, everybody? It's Selna Kim here, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about how to actually handle a cock block. And I have an amazing story to tell you guys about how I handled this type of person. There's plenty of ways on how to handle this, right? But there's one specific way that I want to tell you guys about, actually two. And the last one's going to be kind of shaky, so you're going to want to stay and hear that one because a lot of guys might not agree with that, but it actually works a lot of the time. And so, where I'm going with this is that I'll just tell you the story straight up. I was in the club, right? And this was with one of my ex-girlfriends. I was in the club with her. And when we were in the club, I went to the bathroom, right? So I left her alone at the bar. She was just hanging out. She was going to get her drink or whatever. I was going to the bathroom. So I go over to the bathroom. And I'm in the bathroom, whatever. Go piss, do my shit, whatever. Come back. And on my way back, I noticed that she's, I guess, standing there. But there's this guy trying to talk to her next to her, and he's like trying to he's like doing the lean on the fucking counter and everything, man. This lame ass guy, and he's thinking that he's like spitting game to her, right? And so she's sitting there, she's kind of like facing away from him, and she sees that I'm coming back. And on my way back, this was so funny. So on my way back, me and the girl made eye contact. So me and my girlfriend made eye contact, and I walked around her to the other side of the guy. And my girlfriend didn't really know what I was doing, but she kind of just didn't really do anything just to see how I'd react to it, right? And so as I'm standing there, he's still trying to like spit game to her, right? He's leaning on the counter, like I said, like being all cool with her. And so I tapped him on the shoulder, and I was just like, dude, you spitting game with that girl right there? And he was like, yeah, man, like I got this, bro, I got this. Watch this. And I was like, dude, like, you want to make a bet? And he was like, what's the bet? And I go, so if I can go over there and kiss that girl without saying a word, that girl right there, and I was like pointing like through him, right? I was like, that girl right there, like keep it on the low. I was like, if I can go out there and make out with her without saying a word, you owe me $100, right? And if I can't do it, then you have to do it. He was like, bro, bet. Shook the deal, and I walk over to her and just, of course, she's my girlfriend, just start making out with her, right? Because it's my girlfriend. And so I just start making out with her, and when I got done, I was just like, that'll be $100, please. And he just walked off. Didn't even give me the $100. But that's how you handle the cock block right there, is that if a dude is, I guess, trying to really just hit on your girl, right? Or he's being a cock block, and you don't even know who it is, just come over and just say, hey, I'll make out with this girl. You owe me $100 if I can. He's like, sure, they always take that bet, right? They always take that bet. And just because it's a cool bet, and then you start making out with her, and he's like, fuck, dude, like, what the fuck happened? That's how you handle the cock block, right? But, I mean, you'll be in situations where a guy will try to cock block, I guess, your girl, or like maybe you're not in a relationship with the girl. Yes, you don't know him, but he'll try to come over and he'll try to cock block you in front of the girl or whatever. Like he'll try to like out alpha you, or I guess just like try to like just over dominate you. And it's just one of those annoying guys. And something you guys need to know about those guys is that they actually they act like that because they're trying to put you down to make you look smaller in front of the girl in order to make themselves seem bigger to the girl, which is actually a strategy to try to get the girl at the end of the day, right? And so you might get a cockblock that comes over to you, and he's just like, he says something like, "Oh, you're just spitting game to the girl just to try to get in her pants," right? How would you react to that? The simple way to react to that, I literally talk about this in my book, Waking the Core of Man. Like, you guys need to read this book, by the way, if you haven't. But I talk about this in the book. But what you want to do is turn back to him and just be like, they say that people, everything that someone says is a reflection of what they're thinking. So thanks for telling us what you're thinking right now. You're just trying to basically what you're saying is you're just trying to get in the girl's pants, right? And the girls will be like, damn, he got you on that one. And so there's always ways to handle the cock block. And the way that you need to handle the cock block is that you have to know that the reason that they're being a cock block is because, again, they're trying to make you look smaller in order to make themselves look bigger. And if you come from that perspective, is that they're really trying to overcompensate to get the girl, and you make them look just like a weak, needy beta male, you're going to win the girl every single time. And a lot of the time, too, like, he might just come over and just literally, like, and sometimes you got to let them do this, right? This is another really important, I'm just kind of just like spreading some just taking my mind and just kind of just like splattering it on the whiteboard, and kind of just letting you guys connect the puzzle here. So, because I'm just having all these memories come back to me about cock blocks and how I've handled them. But there's another one where it's just like you might be with a chick, and you might be talking to the girl, and then some guy comes over and just completely tries to like distract you, and like completely just like sometimes like physically like tries to like take her and pull her away. And sometimes the girl will just go with because she's like, I don't really know what's happening right now. And if you try to just like grab her and like pull her back in, that never really works. Like instead you just gotta let her go and just be like, okay, like bye, I guess. You know, and the guy just like comes up, takes her, because as you gotta think about this is that when you try to force two things to be together, right? When you try to force two things to be together, what happens? They resist each other, right? What happens when you take two positive magnets and you try to push them together? They really resist each other when they get almost touching. They really push away from each other the more closer they get, right? The closer they get, the more they resist each other. And so when you have a guy who's really trying to come on and be forceful to get the girl, you have to just let that naturally play out, because if he's trying to be forceful to get the girl, what's the girl naturally going to do, right? Is she going to just be like, yeah, this is amazing? No, fuck no. He's going to be like, he's going to be trying to force to get the girl, right? He's going to try to like push through, and then she's going to resist it like a magnet, and she's going to come back to you. You have to remember that it's natural with just the law of human nature. People naturally pull away from that which is chasing them, right? People naturally pull away from that which is chasing them, and they move towards that which pulls away. So if you just let her go, right? If you just let her go, then a lot of the time she's going to come right back, because this guy's trying to force you over here, and you're kind of just like, have fun, baby. She's like, fuck, like I want to be back with that guy because he's not like chasing me. He's not being like this guy. So she naturally just according to just human nature, she wants to come back to you, and she always does. And the last thing is like, let's say this too. Like, let's say that there's so many snowflakes in the world, right? There's so many soft beta males. And what you want to do is this, is that let's say that you're in the bar or you're in the club, and let's say that someone is literally like almost like harassing you guys, right? Maybe he's literally trying to touch your girl, or he's really just like kind of like getting aggressive with you, or like he's bumping into you and he's kind of getting physical. Just start a fight. I don't promote violence, but just start a fight, because what's going to happen is that the fight, especially in the club or in the bar, it's going to get broken up within about 8 seconds, right? So you should be able to last 8 seconds against somebody in a fight. But always just start a fight. Like if the dude literally is harassing your girl, like he touches your girl's ass, or like he does something crazy like that, like you should just start a fight. I guarantee you no one fucks with you the rest of the night. And like, because like it's just going to get broken up with anyway. So it's like, just start the fight and just show, just lay the hammer down. That's how it should be as a man. Like, you should be protecting your chick. You should be for your chick and protecting her, right? But I'm not saying go into every bar or club and start a fight with everyone you meet, right? That everyone fucking gives you bad looks or whatever, but you should be more physical if someone is pressing you. You should not be afraid to get physical. And so yeah, you guys should all learn how to fight. And that's my last advice on how to really handle a cock block, or somebody who's really trying to come in between you and your girl. But if you guys need more help, and you guys want my help personally, then there's a call link in the description below. Just book a call with me. Talk to me. We'll see if you're a great fit for my program, where we talk about this stuff every single week, and we do 2-hour group calls and just have a really fucking good time broing out. But you're also gonna get so many great tips on how to really win that girl. Just have the relationship of your dreams, right? So if you're not sure about booking the call with me, just message me on Instagram, talk to me, and we'll get you going. But other than that, you should at least be continuing to watch all my content, watch all my other content about how to really handle the cock block and make her want you. Watch all my other content here on my channel. And again, I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. I will see you guys in the next video.